Hi everybody, welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. Today we're in Jackson's Auto Wreckers previewing the upcoming online auction. This will be the third auction that's gone on here. The first two were pretty good. This one's shaping up to be a good one too. Down below in the description box I'll put links to the Jackson's Auto Wreckers Facebook page. Lots of information there for you. And I'll put a link to the actual auction. The auction is being run by Galander's Auction Service. It's going to open on October the 2nd, and it's going to close or start coming down on the evening of October 9th. I'm pretty sure it's 7 p.m. Again, follow the link and check that all out. Make sure for yourself. Anyway, let's get started. There's some interesting stuff. I kept walking past this old snowmobile sitting in the back of a truck, and now I see it's in the auction. That's good because people collect these. This one is a Panther by Arctic Cat. I think it's probably an oldie too, eh? And there's all kinds of doors from trucks with the painted on signs. Interesting kind of wall hangers. All kinds of stuff up here. Oh, here, let me zoom in a bit. There we go. Man, something bit me. Something bit me good. I don't know what it was, but it got me good. Some bits and pieces. A lot of these car parts, engine blocks and stuff is stuff. When I was making my videos about Ford engines, I was digging parts out and I thought, well, why throw them back in the trunks of cars? We'll put them in the auction, see what happens, right? Here's an interesting thing that came out of Frame Mountain over yonder. It's like a 6-foot long camshaft for some kind of gigantic 6-cylinder engine. These are neat. You could stand it up on end and put your mailbox on it, make it into a lamp. There's all kinds of things you can do with a 6-foot long camshaft. More bits and pieces over here. That's a neat cluster. Some dashes. And once we go down the hill, we'll get in the shop and there's some stuff, outdoor stuff down there too. Lots of neat stuff. This is going to be a good auction. How about this? That came off that Mercury cab over there. Here's some more outside stuff. This old Camaro Berlinetta. Lots of good parts on it. You can get the other side of it here. Here's a Massey Harris 30 tractor. That's pretty neat. Got the old metal lights on it and stuff. A couple of propane forklifts. This one's a Hister. And this one's a TM25. Oh, it's a Toyota. Pretty cool. The one in the background, it belongs here, so I don't think we're selling that. There's also a couple of trailers here. This is a camper trailer and a pretty decent looking car dolly. Let's see if this thing is open. We'll just stick the camera inside and have a look. Yep. Okay. That's not bad. Bathroom. It's got the bunks. Yeah, not a bad looking trailer. Here's a couple of 351 Clevelands. They're 2-barrel ones. This one's got an FMX on the back of it. This one was a C6. Here's one honking big steel wheel off of something. Here's what everybody needs for working in their garden. A Michigan payloader. There's a bunch of engines in this truck box here. They've all been identified and tagged. So a lot of Chevy small blocks in here. And one great big old Ford. There's like a Caddy. I don't know if it's a 472 or a 500, but it's a big Caddy motor. A plow harness for some kind of truck. If you recognize the mounts and can tell what it's off, good for you. Otherwise, it can probably be easily adapted to just about anything. This here is a whole skid of new brake shoes. Boxed. Mintex. They were down in Scarborough. I remember Mintex. Here's a whole pile of rough sawn pine being sold all in one lot. Enough to build a shed there, probably. So all this stuff here is in the auction. You can go through the listings and find specific pictures of it. There's a 9-inch rear end from a pickup truck. Another bin with a bunch of engines and stuff in it. This cool pedal car. Look at that. You could go in Formula One. Lots of bits and pieces in here. Wow, I've never seen this box, this bin so nicely cleaned out. It's beautiful. This is a lot of early 60s T-Bird stuff in here. Here's a drag bucket from an old excavator, or a drag line, whatever you want to call it. A gas pump. We got everything here. Some old fenders and stuff. Buick Riviera, that's cool. This is a great big trailer. It's got 3,500 pound axles in it. I think they said it's a 16-footer. Old tractor. This is a B275 International. Don't even ask me what that is. This here's a saw that apparently they used to use here. And there's a few more implements. There's a packer. A disc plow. I think that's what you call that, a disc plow. This is the mortal remains of a McCormick. It's got international. You can see the International Harvester logo cast into it there. So it's some kind of an old McCormick, I would guess. We got us a manure spreader. Good for the garden. And then there's some cars. A Rambler. You could buy this car and then get every part you need to fix it up the hill. This has got the old Nash engine in it. The old Nash overhead valve engine. This is not a bad looking car. Of course, I don't know what it's like underneath, but it doesn't look all broken in half and everything. Maybe you could work with it. Don't it? The dash is really cool. Look at the dash. Isn't that neat? This one here is a Comet. A 4-door Comet. A Karmann Ghia. A Jeep pickup with a snowplow on it. That's pretty cool. And what is this, an Ambassador? Yeah, AMC Ambassador. Another horse-drawn plow. Another truck cab, some fenders. I'm not sure if this tow truck is in the auction or not. You can go through the listings. If you find it there, it's in the auction. If you don't find it there, I guess it's not. A few more body panels. There's all kinds of little bits and pieces everywhere, eh? Look at this old bumper. That's pretty neat. Now we're in the upstairs of the barn. There's not really any lights up here. It's kind of dark, but we'll do our best. We'll just kind of walk up and down. I can't possibly show you every single thing that's up in here, but the shelves are just loaded with old car parts and interesting stuff like this. But if you go through the actual auction listings, You'll be able to see everything that's there. They've got good pictures of everything. Here's a couple of old milkshake makers. Make your own milkshakes at home. I guess you could make smoothies in them too, eh? There's tools. So a set of impact sockets.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
No, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will check.
Well, yeah, if stuff doesn't sell, if you don't get a bid on it, then there's no point in moving.
Yeah.
There's some cool old pieces of furniture too.
Yeah, awesome. Oh.
Furniture is tough to give away today. Tough to give away.
Here's some more stuff outside. Look, Charger bumpers. Model T grill shell. That's pretty cool. Set of Chevy rally wheels. There's some cool stuff. A moped. An old dirt bike. It's a Suzuki. That's pretty cool. That is vintage, man. A rototiller. That's a cute little rototiller. Hubcaps. Lots of stuff. How about a flip front end for your 53 to 56 F100? The rollers from the beer store? Who's old enough to remember that? A couple of big old bumpers. Doors.
Steel tent structure. Tires and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's got mostly up on top there. So the structure is in here.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I think there's 838 lots. A couple of engines. One of these, that's an LS of some sort.
That's a 54 Hemi. At least 30 feet long. Heavy duty.
Look at that thing. That's a 392 Hemi with a 518 transmission on the back of it. And apparently this thing, it runs pretty good apparently.
That's all we're at, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh. Go.
How about this?
That, is that what you showed me last night?
So there's our preview. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good auction. It's live now, so there's a link in the description box below so you can navigate down to there. Click on the link and that'll take you right to the live auction website or page. You can check out all the lots. You can put in a bid. It comes down, the auction comes down October the 9th, starting at 7 o'clock at night. So make sure you got a nice glass of wine on your laptop and you can sit and watch it. It's usually pretty fun, especially if you're bidding. Anyway, I'd like to thank you as always for tuning into the Claremont Classic Garage. I hope you'll come back and see us again next time. And until then, I'm Kevin saying so long for now.